Hey guys, today we'll be taking a look at a few chart analysis in preparation for the week ahead. If you love the content, please like, subscribe, and leave your thoughts in the comment section down below. If you're interested in learning to trade Forex like a professional or want to get started with Forex trading, check out our Forex trading course on Udemy. I have attached a link to the course in the description below. So without further ado, let's dive into today's video. So we'll be starting with gold as usual. This is a gold chart on a 1 hour time frame, and we clearly had a support level that was broken 2 weeks ago as a result of the release of the non-farm payroll. Okay, so below our breakout at this level, we had a very good consolidation with a bearish breakout last week Thursday. Now we can see price consolidating below this breakouts. So this is a bearish continuation chart pattern, signifying that there's a good chance price is going to go lower after this immediate bearish move. And as you can see, we had a bearish breakout, with respect to what this bearish continuation pattern means. So this is a bearish flag. So right now, in order for me to go short or to get a trade, I'm going to wait for some sort of consolidation around these price levels and a bearish breakout targeting this area of value. So this is what I'm going to be watching out for to go short on gold. At the moment, I can't see any clear indication of a bullish, trade setup. So all I can see right now is just, some significant bearish move coming up from the bears. So you can see we broke this support level. We had a consolidation giving us a bearish flag, and we had a breakout, and we can see we are kind of consolidating again. So if we get another breakout from this small consolidation here, I'm going to go short targeting this area of value. So I'm going to go down to the higher time frame to see why this is an important area of value. So moving on to the 4 hours time frame, you can see this area has been used as a resistance level before, breaking through the level and acting as a support level. So this would be a very good target for the bulls to prepare to send some really interesting buy orders to send price higher. So this is going to be a very good significant area of value to pay attention to. And my signal to go short will be waiting for a break of this small consolidation here to go short. So right now, trading gold is a game of patience. Okay, so if you can see over here, what happened last week was gold gave us some pretty cool signal that we might be going higher, but it turned out to be just a price movement within this range of this bearish continuation pattern, which is a bearish flag. So right now, same thing is going to happen here in my opinion. I'm just going to wait for a bearish breakout to go short, targeting these levels, and my stop loss is going to be above the highs of those consolidations as usual. So that was it briefly for gold. Moving on, we're going to be talking about GBP-USD. So GBP-USD had multiple price rejection from this area of value, which is our resistance level, as we talked about in our previous market analysis. So as you can see, we had price rejections and we had a bearish breakout from this support level, which is a very good area of value, and we had some sort of retest. We had a massive price movement to the downside, and we had some sort of reversal, okay, coming back into this area of value. So I'm going to zoom in a little. So as you can see here, we had price coming to this area of value and we had price rejection. So if you pull up the Fibonacci retracement tool, so taking these highs to these lows, you can see that this area of value aligns perfectly with the 50% Fibonacci retracement level, which signifies that there's possibly going to be price reversal to the downside, which we had, and we broke this trend line and we had a consolidation and a breakout. So I talked about this in our course, in our Forex trading course, where I talked deeply about how to follow trends. Okay, so you can follow trends using chart patterns, following trends using breakouts, and using Fibonacci retracement too. So I talked about all this in our Forex trading course. If you're interested in learning these techniques, check out that course on Udemy. Okay, I have the link in the description below. So right now, I'm going to wait for some sort of light consolidation for us to go short, targeting this area of value. So something like this. So I'm going to wait for something like this because this is clearly a bearish setup, and like this. So if we get a setup like this with a bearish breakout, then I'm going to go short, targeting this area of value with my stop loss above the highs of that consolidation or above these highs to give the trade a wider room to run. Okay, giving us enough room to run the trade in order for us to get our target. So it's not compulsory for us to wait for price to get our target before we take profit. But looking at the market, this is the next probable area to take profit and prepare for a potential move to the upside, right? So right now I still can't see a buy setup for GBP-USD, so I wouldn't be considering that unless something drastic happens during the week that might lead to a price reversal. But for now, I'm going to wait for that bearish consolidation, and my target is going to be these lows here. So moving on, EUR-USD real quick. This has been in some kind of ascending channel, right? So if you extrapolate this, I'm going to copy this. Excuse me. Okay, yeah, this is it. So if you take this to these highs, you can see this is some sort of ascending channel, and we seem to have had a breakout from below the channel. So we had price moving upwards, and we had a break of this area of value, which is some sort of a support level, right? We had a retest, so similar to what we had on GBP-USD and what we had on gold. So similar setup. We had a bearish consolidation, kind of like a bearish flag, and we had a bearish breakout from that flag. I'm going to go down to the lower time frame now. So right now, I'm going to wait for price to consolidate a little. As you can see, we are currently trading around these lows. So there is a break of the trend line, and I'm going to wait for something like this. Yeah, so I'm going to wait for something like this, a bit of a consolidation and a bearish breakout to go short, targeting this area of value. So this is my outlook for EUR-USD, okay, because as you can see, this is clearly a bearish setup. So we had a bearish move to the downside, a consolidation in form of a bearish flag, and a bearish breakout. So this is a very good setup to go short, unless, as I said earlier, something happens that makes the market turn around, giving the bulls enough strength to push price higher. So that's it briefly for EUR-USD. Moving on, we're going to talk about EUR-CHF. So EUR-CHF charts, as we talked about last week, we had price consolidating within this range, and we had price breaking through this area of value and breaking through this trend line. Now we also had price consolidation around this level, and now we are having a breakout. So this is something I talked about in our previous market analysis from last week. So it's played exactly as we expected. So right now, I think when the market opens, I might just go short on this because this is a 4-hour chart and we are currently trading around the lows of this price level. But I'm going to set my stop loss here, okay, above these highs, and I'm going to trail my trade till we hit these lows, right? So if you take the price range between these levels, so you see this is clearly 60 pips stop loss approximately, and take profit target is going to be around 130 pips or so. So if you zoom in a little, you can see this is a significant area of value where we could experience some bullish pressure coming from the bulls to get some significant consolidation or price reversal. So this is what I'm going to be watching out for EUR-CHF. Very brief, and I wouldn't be going long because there's no scenario to go long right now. Then lastly, we're going to talk about Nasdaq. So Nasdaq, as we talked about in our previous analysis, we are trading within this massive range that gave us this triple bottom. So we have 1, 2, 3. So the triple bottom pattern is a very significant bullish reversal chart pattern. As you can see, we had this massive bearish move to the downside, and we had a triple bottom which sent price to the upside. So right now, there's some sort of a confusion or some sort of indecision happening around this level. The reason is because we broke through this trend line, which means there's a good chance price could head lower, and at the same time we are currently bouncing off this area of value as a retest, right? So we have to be careful with this. So going down to the lower time frame, 2 hours time frame, so you can see what I'm talking about. So on the 2 hours time frame, this is Nasdaq. We can see that we broke through this trend line, we retested, and we are consolidating at the trend line, below the trend line. So this could be a good opportunity to go short, but at the same time, while we are consolidating, this could also mean we are retesting this area of value where we had this massive breakout. We are retesting this area of value for a U-turn, sending price to the upside. So this is something we have to pay attention to. So if this happens, so excuse me. So if this happens, price using this area of value as a support level with a good U-turn, we get a bullish breakout, then I'm going to consider going long on Nasdaq. But for a short scenario, okay, to go short, I'm going to show you something real quick. So to go short, I'm going to wait for price to break below, consolidate a little either on the area of value or below the area of value, and a bearish breakout. So this is something I'll watch out for to go short on Nasdaq. So we must be trading below the area of value for me to consider going short. Otherwise, if we consolidate at the area of value or above the area of value and we get a bullish breakout, then I'm going to go long. So this is my brief outlook for this week's analysis. I know this video is brief. So meanwhile, if you take a look at all the analysis we did in this video, they all look bearish. Okay, this is my opinion on the market. So market might act in my favor, it might act against me, but either way, these are what I'll be watching out for in order for me to open some really interesting trades this week. If I don't get these setups, I'm just going to stay away from the market. Okay, so I might be wrong, but this is what I'll be watching out for in order for me to carry out trades this week. Remember, guys, our Discord is open to everyone. There are some pretty interesting conversations there. Check the link in the description below to join our Discord. If you love the content, please like, subscribe, leave your thoughts in the comment section, and also check us out on Instagram. We've got lots of free content over there. And lastly, if you're interested in learning to trade like a professional, check out our course on Udemy. I have the link in the description below. See you guys next week.